Alright everybody, hello and welcome to Assassin's Creed 3. I've been pretty excited to get this one started, so we're just going to jump right into the campaign here without too much fuss. Yeah, that's totally fine.
It used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him, however we can. His name
that was quite an explanation.
is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Or has he brought us to the end? I doubt this is the end at all, but hopefully we'll get some answers in this game about some stuff, not more questions. Like, where are we driving? It is bright out there. It is pretty damn bright. So yeah, I'm working on getting through Assassin's Creed 2 and its various expansions, but that's going to take some time. I have played them before, but I'm trying to get them done for my channel too, but they're going to be on hold for a little while we do Assassin's Creed 3.
Here. Let's go.
Hey, we can walk. And we got a glow stick on our belt there. And I don't have to carry anything. That's pretty sweet. Everybody else has to do all the work. I've done enough around here. And I can't run though. Okay. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be a pretty long game. It's on 2 discs on Xbox 360, which usually means it's going to be pretty long, or there's a lot of cutscenes, so There do seem to be a lot of cutscenes so far. You could go either way.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
There's definitely a lot of Alice in Wonderland stuff quoted in video games and movies, my lord. It would be the British guy who did that too. Okay, more walking. Where the heck are we schlepping all this stuff to? This is a pretty fancy cave. Not bad. Who's gonna have to carry the Animus, though?
I think we're here.
We're gonna get to do some jumpy bits with Desmond. Don't get to do a lot of that. Probably get to do more of it in this game if there is actually any sort of conclusion to things. Alright, what do we got here? How'd they get here with those boxes? Is one of those gateway thingies, isn't it? Maybe. It kind of looks like the things from Revelations, but...
The key. You must find the key.
Pretty sure I already found like a whole bunch of keys by now.
Sir. Here we go again.
And he just kind of daintily faints.
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
A
So
fugue
naturally
state.
you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
What the temple
Right.
wants.
Of course.
Creepy.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Alrighty. Whatever
Okay,
you say.
Desmond, while you were
Whoa.
visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
They really do love their tutorials at Ubisoft. They really should just assume there should be a button like, yes, I have played Assassin's Creed before. I don't really need another tutorial.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Which objects would that be? Just over here? Yep. Same old, same old. They really should just give you an option to bypass this, because they don't really add all that much. It's like, this has been around since the very first Assassin's Creed game, but you still gotta do it. It's a little ridiculous. They also like to flash the firmware of the Animus an awful lot. Kind of do that a lot.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
Alright, we got this. Look at that, no problem. Desmond definitely picked up some moves from Ezio. Whoa.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Well, bam. Sucks for that guy. Alright, let's hop over here, get a good view on him. It's fortunate they're looking the wrong way.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.